there's two things I love, it's leg day and an AMRAP workout. So, coming at you today with both. Get your dynamic warm-up going and I'll talk to you about it. AMRAP, as many reps as possible. We are going to be doing 7-minute circuits that will have a quad exercise, a glute exercise, and a core exercise in it. Each of those exercises we'll be doing at 10 reps because I like to keep it simple, and we're just going to cycle through those as many times as we can in that 7 minutes. That's what AMRAP is. So if you're a beginner, you're going to go nice and slow with light weights. If you want to get more aggressive with it, you are using your heavier weights and you are going at a pretty high intense speed through those exercises. So it's perfect for both ends of the spectrum. I love it. You do you, as I say. Of course, we're going to start with a cardio starter. 10 exercises done at 20-10. Above and beyond that, just do what I do, as I always say, and we'll get in a good leg workout today. So finish up your dynamic warm-up, come back to me for that cardio starter. Starting off with skiers here. 20-10, here we go. I'm just gonna say do what I do. I'll try to demo during the break, but it's just easier, just do what I do. These are all ones that we're familiar with, so we should be good. We're gonna do skiers twice. Break, 10 seconds, we're gonna hit skiers again. This ought to get us warmed up, ready to go. Here we go. To get that good range of movement with those arms. Bigger the movement, higher the heart rate, always. Break, jumping jack, tap down, together. Jumping jack, tap down, together. Too much for your brain? Just jumping jacks is fine. Try to keep that chest upright on the tap down. I don't want you folding in half. And again, just break. Jumping jacks is fine too. Okay, again. Now, as with all of our workouts, if this is too much cardio for you, just hit pause. Break. Okay, we've got sumo punch. High, low, high, low. Low impact here. Up, down, up, down. You control your tempo. Cindy is much faster than I am. Here, we'll do one side, then we'll do the other. Break, we'll hit the other side. Here we go. This is the side that feels very unnatural. Although, as we all know, punching just ain't my gig. Nothing about it looks right. So, you'll have to forgive me. Break, reverse lunge, kick here. If you want to take it up a notch, you can give me a reverse lunge skip. Tap and touch. Warming up our legs here. Good. Tempo, you're in control. Break. We'll hit the other side. My heart rate's elevated with little to no impact. I love it. My joints love it. Even more. Break, sumo, pulse, pulse, jump, land soft. Okay, if that's too much, you are just doing 1, 2, up on your toes. Sumo, sumo, jump. Eliminate the jump and come up on your toes if you need to. Break. Oh, I feel that on my inner thighs. Here we go. Land soft. Good. Keep it going. Almost there. Break. Fast feet. Whoo. This is exercise number 6 of 10. So we're over halfway there. If you need longer breaks, just use the pause button. Make that workout work for you. Break. I just want you to do it. Whatever that pace is for you, we're doing it. Move those feet. My core is tight at all times. I thought about using my internal timer. Break. We're going to do zigzag jumps next, forward and back. But it's too iffy doing something 20 times with an internal timer. One never knows how that's going to go. Good lateral movement, nice strong knees, forward and back. Really good for our knees here. Break, we're going to do it again. Here we go. Good. Again, my core is tight. My feet are moving together. It's not one and then the other. They're a unit. And my knees are strong. Break. All right. Reverse lunge, single leg deadlift with airplane arms. We've done this one before. Control, neutral neck, back into a low lunge, airplane. Break. Let's do the other side. For some reason I have a frog in my throat. I apologize. Okay, other side. Reverse, nice and low. Airplane. Really think about getting that leg up there for the single leg deadlift. Keep that toe pointed to the ground. If opening your arms is too much, just keep them tucked underneath you there. Mountain climbers. Shoulders over wrists. You control the tempo here. If you think, oh no, just slow it down. It's only 20 seconds after all. Break. Let's do that one more time. It takes me longer to decide what herbal tea I want. So 20 seconds That's no big deal. There's a much faster tempo than what I've got here, so feel free to take it up a notch. And like I said, you can also slow it down. Break. We're gonna do mountaintop, touch, and overhead. Tempo is everything here. This is it, exercise 10. Keep that chest proud. Don't fold in half. And in order to keep your chest proud, you've got to bend your legs. Okay? Bend them. Booty back. Break. One more time. Mountaintop. Here we go. Reach. Booty back. Bend those legs. More you bend the legs, the higher the heart rate here. Done. Cardio starter. Get a sip, come back to me, and I'll go over the first strength set. Okay, let me demo these 3 exercises in our first set. Once I do that, then you can decide if you need more time for your heart rate to come down, okay? So, for our quad exercise, I've got one weight that I'm holding against my chest just as I would do with a goblet squat. Notice I've got elevation here, okay? I've got my stepper. You have your stairs at home, okay? So put that plant leg on your step at home. If you've got a gym elevation, great. Otherwise, you're using your stairs here. Weight against my chest, one leg on the elevation. I go down in my squat, come up, leg lift. Squat, up, leg lift, okay? We're gonna do 2 on one side, I'm sorry, 2. When have we ever done that? 10 on one side, 10 on the other here, okay? Squat with the leg lift. Then we're gonna come over and work our hamstring and glutes with our traditional stiff-legged deadlift, okay? Weight in each hand, we all know this. I hinge at the hip. I keep those weights close to my legs. My core is engaged, which means my back is flat, and I have a neutral neck by looking down at the ground, okay? 10 deadlifts. Then our core here is the star crunch. Remember with the star crunch, I start on the ground in an X. Everything is disengaged here because hands and feet are on the ground. I crunch up to the center and squeeze. This is all balanced right here. And then I back down to my X, okay? If that's too much, you're dragging your heels along the ground as your modification. 10 of those. As I said, I can't think too much. 10 on the left, 10 on the right, 10 deadlifts, 10 star crunch. Now, my pace is going to be different than your pace. I may be using different weights than you are at home. I may be slower. You may be faster. Whatever your pace is, totally fine. I'm doing it with you simply to keep up the motivation together, okay? The timer will be set for 7 minutes, and we are going through this as many times as we can, these 3 exercises. So you gather up the weights you need here. I'm going to get my timer set, and we're going to get going with our first AMRAP circuit. Let's get it started. Squat with the leg lift. 10 on each side. So you're counting your own reps. So I'll try to count and talk at the same time. I just want you to know I'm in this with you, which is why I'm doing it with you. Get as low as you can in those squats and keep that core nice and tight. I'm gonna go right into my deadlift. If you need more time in between yours, take it. Totally fine. Now, because my heart rate is already elevated from our starter, those elevated squats just got my heart rate right back up there. So, it's the beauty of leg day, as Cindy and I always say. I'm heading to my star crunch. Decompress to compress. Activate. Drag your heels if you need to. Really crunch in the middle. Squeeze. Okay, I'm going to start another round here. Again, take more time if you need it. Depends on your weights here, your tempo, as always. How low are you getting into these leg exercises? All of those will affect your heart rate, will affect the difficulty, and we're not comparing. We never want you to compare. It's just about getting your best out of you. That's it. Not what I'm doing or Cindy's doing. It's you doing your best. Maybe that means you get a little lower than you usually do in a squat. Maybe you pick up a heavier weight. Maybe you take fewer breaks. What is your best? And only you know that. So you challenge yourself there. Oh, not gonna lie, those get my heart rate going. For sure. Okay. I'm into my deadlifts. Neutral neck, tight core. I don't want to round it back here. How do I keep that from happening? My core is engaged. Keep those weights close to your legs. Don't let them get out in front of you, or that's going to go into your lower back. We don't want that. All of you counting sticklers out there, this is going to be a hot mess on my end. Trying to talk and count. I may get 8, I may get 12. So don't go by my count. You're counting your own. I can't do both. I wish I could. I often think I'll get my kids to come down and help me and them sort of be off camera helping me with the count. You know how we as parents dream of these things? We all know reality is very different. Nope, not gonna happen. pushing myself a little bit here because I'd like to get in 3 rounds. This is your 1 minute warning. But that was my goal. My own challenge to myself. Once we do this first set, you have more of an understanding of what 7 minutes feels like. So you can set your own goal for our next set together. Three, 2, 1. How about that? All right, excellent job. Get a sip of water, watch my demo of the next set before you hit pause. Exercises for set 2 look like this. My heart rate's still elevated, so you're gonna have to put up with my panting and recovering here. Sorry, team. Okay, step up with the knee drive. Again, I'm using my elevation here. You are going to be doing these on your stairs at home if you don't have this piece of equipment, okay? Or another thing that works really great is a low stool. Can't be too high, but just like those little low stools sometimes you can get from IKEA. They're real stable. That would work as well. But you just need some sort of elevation here. Dumbbell in each hand, step up, knee drive, and back. I'm gonna leave this leg there. 10 on each leg, there, all right? Then I'm gonna come over here to work my glutes with the sumo deadlift. So I've got a bit of an exaggerated stance here, just like I do in sumo squat, right? Because I wanna be hitting different spots in my glute. Dumbbell in each hand, all the same principles apply. My core is engaged, those weights ride down the front of my leg, my neck is neutral, and I pull up using hamstring and glute. It's just that my toes are turned out here slightly, and I'm working different parts of my glute there in that sumo deadlift, okay? Then I come down for my core to do a half get up. I'm gonna do a straight arm half get up here. So, 5 on each side here, straight arm, straight leg, all right? I power that up and down, keeping that weight up in the air. Straight arm, straight leg. That's your mental piece there, 5 on each side, all right? Those are our 3 exercises for this circuit. Now if you need to hit pause, hit pause. I've got my weight set up here. So I'm gonna get set 2 going with our 7-minute AMRAP. Keep one leg on your elevation. Step up with the knee drive. Here we go. 10 on each leg. I try to think about keeping that back leg flat-footed so that the leg that is doing all the work is the leg that's up on the step or the elevation. Really try to draw that knee up. Might as well work our hip flexors as well as our core while we're at it, multitasking. But I need your mental piece to be leg up on the elevation is doing all the work. Don't push off with that back leg. We tend to come up on our toe and give ourselves a push. Make this leg do all the work. And I accomplish that, as I said, by thinking about staying flat-footed on that back leg. Sumo deadlift. Neutral neck. Tight core. And weights stay close to my legs here. Half get up, straight arm, straight leg. 5 each side. Modifications on that are not using any weight at all. It's more difficult if you try to keep your heel on the ground on that straight leg. But if you need to sort of lift it and lower it to get up and down on that, that's your modification. I'm starting round 2 here with my flat foot behind me, my elevated leg doing all the work. Draw that knee up. Good. How heavy are your weights here? Heavier the weights, higher the heart rate. Lost my balance. Take more time, take the time you need between these exercises. Tight core, flat back. With a different formation on my feet here, I feel these deadlifts, different spot, especially on my hamstrings. That's where I feel the difference the most. Don't lock your knees here. They're still soft, but straight. Straight arm, straight leg. Most difficult, keep your heel on the ground. If you need to raise it and lower it to help yourself get up, that's your modification, as well as doing these with no weight. I just want movement. We all need to move. What has happened more than anything during this pandemic is we become very sedentary and inactive, unfortunately. So, I just want you to move with me. Listen, bottom line, you just keep walking circles while you watch me do this. I don't care. Are you moving? That's good with me. No judgment here. All right. I'm gonna try to get in my 2 rounds. Don't know if I'll get there. We'll try. I'm sorry, did I say 2? I meant 3. 3 rounds was my goal. I try to have a single leg and a double leg exercise to try to keep timing consistent, but that doesn't always ring true. Some of them just take you longer, and that's okay. Tight core, neutral neck, see if I can get these in. Got under 30 seconds here. Ten seconds. Ha-ha! Set 2 complete. Let's get started with set 3. Don't hit pause till after I demo here. Sumo, squat. This time my stance is going to be much more exaggerated than when we did the sumo deadlift, okay? That one our toes were just sort of turned out slightly. Sumo squat, I've got a very exaggerated stance with my knees and toes going in the same direction, okay? It's not a wide squat. See here, my toes are pointing straight ahead. Sumo, I've got knees and toes going out in that sort of 45-degree range here. I'm holding a weight down low, I'm getting down as low as I can, and coming back up, pushing through those heels. I'm thinking about knees back and torso upright on my sumo squats. 10 of those, of course. Single leg deadlift. I am doing the kickstand leg on this. Weight in each hand, hinge at the hip, weights come down the front of my leg, neutral neck, core engaged, and I pull back up. All the work is in this plant leg. If you prefer to do with a raised leg, totally fine with me. That's okay. We're going to do 10 on each leg. I like holding 2 weights for the challenge, the weighted challenge. If you prefer to hold just one end to end, that's an option. Holding one in one hand also gives you a little bit of that instability, so you're fighting to find balance, which I like too. So there's lots of options here in this single leg deadlift. 10 each leg. Then we're going to get down on the mat for our core. I've got my light weight again here, still from our last set. So start with my legs straight up, my arms are straight up, my head is down. As I lower my legs, my straight arms go overhead and they come back up together, okay? Lat pull over with the leg lift. If that's too much for you, lower one leg at a time. If that's still too much for you, bend your legs, tap those heels, and bring them back up, okay? 10 of those. That's set 3. Gather the weights you need. If you need more time, now you can hit pause. Otherwise, I'm going to get our 7-minute timer going. All right, starting with that sumo squat. Finding that exaggerated stance. Get going here in 5 seconds. Keep that torso upright. Here we go. Get as low as you can. And then what I always say, use that mirror. Push through the heels. Torso's upright. And knees are back. Make sure you're getting as low as you can. Really working those inner thighs. That was a total guess on my part. I'm going to single leg deadlift here. I'm using a kickstand leg here. That's my, I can get these done faster this way. Neutral neck, tight core. All the work is in that plant leg. I'm going to switch legs. This is one where I really have to think about, connect my mind to body here. Working that plant leg, hamstring and glute. Keeping a neutral neck by looking at my toe, keeping my, my core tight. I'm going to my core exercise, the lat pullover with the leg lift. However you choose to do it, weight or no weight, we all start with our arms and legs up to the ceiling. That's the starting point. Keep those arms as straight as possible. The key for me, I gotta keep that lower back pressed into the ground. Okay, sorry about the frog, don't know what's going on there. Again, there are modifications there, right? One leg at a time, or bent leg. Boy, the minute I think about my knees back on these, I immediately feel that in my thighs and my glute. Mind to body this entire round. If any round calls for it, this one does. I'm going to start on my other leg this time. I like to alternate if I can, it doesn't matter. If you don't remember, it's no big deal. This is a great leg workout because it's so efficient. And more importantly, you customize it. Are you a beginner? Are you advanced? We're all doing the same thing, just at our own pace with our own weights. I love that. If you're really short on time, you eliminate that 10-minute cardio starter and you've got a half-hour leg workout here. 4 7-minute sets. Winner. Mind to body. Leg lifts, lat pullovers. Press that lower back into the ground. I like doing these somewhat fast for me because it also becomes a cardio. I'm moving my arms and legs at a pretty quick tempo. I get my heart rate up. But again, you're doing you. You're doing what works for you. As long as you're moving, I am happy. Stay with me here. Again, I could have set the timer or said, here's the exercises, go do it for 7 minutes. But if you're anything like me, it's so much better to do this with a buddy. I'm your buddy today. So, if you're going faster or slower, I don't care. We're just doing this together, getting in a good leg workout. Tight core. Other leg. That's the 1 minute warning. I remembered this time. Those weights go down the front of your legs. Now, if you are lifting your legs on your deadlifts, it's going to take you much longer. There's no way you can get in 3 rounds with that, and that's fine. I was just going more for my goal of 3 rounds. Therefore, I've got a kickstand leg here.
Arms and legs up. I've got 20 seconds. Arms all the way back, straight, back into the ground. Ah, time. Yay, one more set to go. Final set, I've got a lot to demo, so don't hit pause. I'm giving you two options here. I'm using my TRX, and I know some of you at home have a TRX as well. So this is our opportunity to use it. Those of you that don't have a TRX, don't worry. I'm going to give you your exercises as well, okay? So those of you that have the TRX, we're going to be doing the Bulgarian split squat in the TRX, which means my foot, if I can get it in there, honestly, half of the time in our 7 minutes is spent with the TRX strap, not gonna lie. So I've got my foot in the TRX strap, okay? I've got a weight in my plant leg. Also can be done with no weights here, all right? I'm sending that leg back, trying to get as low as I can, and up, back, and up. 10 on each leg. Sometimes it's good to have a chair or something nearby to help you with balance if you need it, hold on to, or catch yourself. And that Bulgarian split squat is going to be paired with the hamstring curl on the TRX. So I get my heels in the bottom cup here. I try to get the straps so they're coming straight down from the source. I've got my kickstand arms. Oops, sorry. I lift up and I'm curling my legs in and out with that hamstring curl. 10 of those. And then bird dog. Nice and easy, pause at the top, 5 on each side. Those of you that do not have the TRX, same exercises, just without it. So, reverse lunge, okay? Try to get back and as low as you can. Knee stays behind the toe and up, 10 on each side. Then I'm down on the ground here for a glute raise. I take one weight or two. You can put one weight across your hips or put one on each hip, depending on what you feel like. Draw those feet in so they're underneath, ankles are underneath my knees. My toes are actually off the ground, okay? So I'm pushing through those heels. Down, up, pause at the top. Down, up, pause at the top. Okay, glute raise, 10. And then you also have bird dogs, okay? So, TRX people, non-TRX people, we're basically doing the same thing for 7 minutes. If you need more time now, take it. Otherwise, I'm gonna get the timer started. Try not to fall too much on the TRX, and we're gonna get it going. All right, I'm set up. 1 foot in the bottom strap, weight in one hand. We're gonna go in 5 seconds here for our final set. Here we go. I go back and pull up. I really can't talk when I'm using TRX, so I'm sorry. No witty banter, or let's be honest, just banter. Oh, strong knee on that pull up. Those of you not doing the TRX, you've got your reverse lunges. I'll write it in on the video so you have a visual as well. Use your mirror. Look at your form. How low can you get? Oh, man. All right. TRX, hamstring curl, non-TRX, glute raises. I forgot to tuck in. Here we go. Oh boy, cramping my calf. Mercy. And then bird dog for everyone. 5 on each side. When you extend, pause at the top. Keep that neck neutral. Being kind to our lower back here. Those of you, I just kicked the yoga ball behind me. If you have a yoga ball at home, a stability ball, you can do hamstring curls on that yoga ball rather than the glute raises. I'd love that. Hamstring curls are so important in keeping our knees healthy and stable, especially as we age. So if you've got a yoga ball and want to do hamstring curls, go get them. Think about a strong knee, whether you're doing reverse lunges or the TRX split squat. And again, remember, if you need a chair to hang on to, do it. Do it with no weight. Same with reverse lunges. Do it with no weight if you need to. Mercy. Hamstring curl, TRX, yoga ball, glute raise. You pick your poison, so to speak. Keep those hips high. Oh, cramp. Right there. Bird dogs. It's my moment of zen here during this circuit. On my, let's see, what side did I do? I don't remember. On my split squats here, I hold the weight in my plant leg. If you're holding a weight, I want you to do whatever works for you. If it works better holding it in this one, sometimes people like holding 2 for balance. Oh, mercy. Of course, when I'm trying to rush, oh, I can't do it. Oh my. These make me sore every time. Oh my. It's your 1-minute warning, team. High hips. Okay, bird dogs. I'm actually actually gonna do 10 on each side here. I think I've got time. That's 30 seconds. I've kicked that yoga ball every time. You'd think I'd learn. No, we all know better. AMRAP leg day. Check that off. You guys did it. Excellent effort here. Thanks for staying with me and keeping me motivated through this. I'm proud of you for finishing. Get a sip of water here and we'll do a nice stretch together. Okay, I've got my strap here. If you don't have a strap, use a belt, your robe belt, something, even your tube band will help you here. So take that strap overhead, pull down, gotta move, pull down to the side here. Oh, stretch out those lats. Let's go to the other side, pull down, back to center. Take it back just a little bit, not too much. Forward just a little bit, not too much. And then bring it all the way down. Let the heaviness hang here. Try to release all that tension from the lower back. Just walk out to down dog. Pedal your heels. Really try to be intentional here. Get that heel to the floor. Pause for a second and stretch. Get it to the floor. Pause together and stretch. Those of you that know me, take a look-see. I'm actually getting my heel down. That for me is a major accomplishment. So I'm gonna walk all the way out now to a plank here. Pull my right leg, wrong, this is my left leg. Left leg through, hand on either side of the foot. Really let that back hip drop, try to get a stretch there. Leave your inside hand, my right hand down. I'm gonna reach up to the ceiling, try to get a nice rotation on that back. Turn your wrists a few times each way. Bring that hand back down. Bring that knee in and lower it. I want you to squeeze the glute on that down knee and lean forward a little bit. Good, now release that. Really lean into it. Good. Come back. I want you to start with both hands in front of you. Take your right hand, rainbow it up and around. Try to reach that heel behind you. The other arm, kind of have it follow. I just want you to open up here. Open up that core. Good. Bring it back. Let's put our arms back down. Bring that foot back. Now I got my right foot, hand on either side. I'm in that runner's lunge. Drop that hip, stretch it out there. There's no good transition, I'm really sorry. Oh dear. Leave your left hand down, right hand up to the ceiling. Turn that wrist a few times. Bring that down. Put your knee down here. Squeeze that glute and lean forward. Release that glute. Really lean into it now. Good. Back to kneeling. Arms in front of you. Now I'm going to lead with my left. Try to come back, touch that heel. Bring that other one behind it. Just trying to open up this core, chest. Good. Bring that back forward. Now, grab that strap. No good transition. Over my right foot. Pull that down. Turn that toe in slightly. Take it to the center. outside. Figure 4 here and pull through. I must say I am enjoying the snow. I do think it's beautiful. Now, drop that knee to the ground. Let's get a good rotation on that back. And I think we're supposed to get more this weekend. Those of you that are walking on Saturdays, grab that strap. Let's get it over the other foot. I hope we're going to do it in my neighborhood this week, weather permitting. Pull straight back, turn that toe, take it to the center. Because we're a one-car family at the moment. And my daughter has practice to the outside Saturday morning. So hopefully we can schedule it so we can walk around me on Saturday and enjoy this pretty winter weather. Cross that over into a figure 4 pull. Good. Drop that knee. Get a good rotation here on your lower back. Good. Straighten those legs, straighten those arms. Good pencil, really reach. Roll up. That's the extent of my stretch, and I would say that was pretty lengthy. Nice job. Excellent leg day. AMRAPs are our friend, your own pace. Thanks for staying with me, and we'll see you next time.